Hello everyone and welcome to the Kiss Collecting Tag, courtesy of Rick from It's All For You Demon. Thank you Kiss Army for clicking on today's video, and I know what some of you were thinking. You might be thinking, wait a minute, didn't we just do some sort of Kiss tag related video? And yes, you are technically correct, but that was the Kiss vinyl tag where we just talked about vinyl specifically. This is Rick's spinoff called the Kiss Collector's tag, where very similarly we still have 10 prompts, but we're going to be talking about Kiss collecting in general as opposed to just Kiss vinyl. And so if you are a Kiss collector, down in the comments, be sure to follow along and fill in the prompts with whatever you want from your Kiss collection. And if you're a Kiss podcaster or a Kiss YouTuber, be sure to also join in, make your own video, and share with us your Kiss collection. Can we get 3 sides of the coin to do this? Can somebody tag 3 sides in this and some of the other bigger Kiss podcasts to see if they can get in on this? I want to see some of them do a Kiss collector tag. That would be absolutely awesome. But let's go ahead and get started with mine here today. Thank you, Rick, for starting this. Let's get started. All right, kicking things off, we have The Picture's Only Begun. So, of course, we need to start out with where we all began as Kiss collectors and show the very first piece of Kiss merch that we got. And so this isn't technically the first thing I got, but it's as close as I can get. And that would have been figures from the McFarlane series figures around 97. And so this isn't the exact figure, but this is, as close as I can get to showing you guys. But this is what got us into, my brother and I, into being Kiss fans. Our parents had a set of these figures outside of the box, and seeing that was like, whoa, what is that? What are we looking at? And that's when we saw Kiss Extreme close up, listened to Psycho Circus, and here we are today. So I kind of owe my Kiss fandom to some of that 90s merchandise, which I think is kind of funny how people will always say that, oh, this was like the worst era of Kiss merchandise. And for me, in my generation, it was like, a new beginning. So I do have a few set of these at this point, and despite my best efforts, it is kind of wearing out. You can see the box starting to kind of split open there, but I still love the look of these figures, the sort of hyper-realistic comic book level looking style to them. I think these are awesome. And for number 2, we have We Are One, show a complete Kiss merch set. And so this isn't a merch set, it goes back to vinyl, but I wanted to show my complete set of the Kiss picture disc. And this would have been from, I think, the 06 set. And it wasn't until I got the second one, which I don't know what the first 2 were that I got. I think it was probably, Paul and Jean's. But I wanted to see if I could get all of these in person. I probably could have really easily just gone online, went to eBay, whatever, and had these shipped and delivered by the end of the week. But I thought, I just want to see how long it takes to find these in person. And so I don't know how long it took because I wasn't really actively looking. But somehow I was able to find all 4 of the solo records in person. Number 3 is called Unfinished Business, show a non-complete set of Kiss merch. So I just showed you a complete set. How about a non-complete or incomplete set? And that would be these 3 Kiss Coffee House ceramic mugs. So when we went, it was about 6 months before it closed down. We had no idea it was going to close down. But looking back, they were actually already sold out of the Demon. So why would they, get more in and have more made when they were, already thinking about closing up shop? But we didn't know that at the time. We just were looking to shop and, have a good time looking around and seeing all that the coffee house had to offer. And so Jeb picked up these 3 Kiss Coffee House mugs. And we weren't able to get the 4th because they had already sold out. And so I'm sure I probably could, again, go on eBay and have one of these delivered. But I'm not sure why I haven't. But I'm not really obsessed with these mugs. I mean, I don't think they really even look that great. They're kind of weird looking. But I just have them because they're a nice memory of the coffee house. And yeah, so maybe at some point I will get the 4th and get the Demon and have a complete set. But for now, this is my unfinished business. Number 4, we have Fits Like a Glove. Favorite Kiss t-shirt. Well, hey, you're looking right at it. Now, I don't know if this is my favorite Kiss t-shirt, but oftentimes, you know how it is whenever you get a new t-shirt, it becomes your new favorite shirt for a little while. So this is my new favorite Kiss t-shirt for right now. It's the Rock and Roll Over Beethoven graphic from Kiss Alive 4. Kiss Alive 4 was my Kiss Alive. That was the biggest and most bombastic thing I had ever seen Kiss do. Of course, it was even more bombastic with the orchestra involved. So that concert will always forever hold a special place in my heart. And when I found this being sold on the official Kiss Amazon site, I had to get it immediately. I think my wife actually got it for me. But any Kiss fan out there who, you're like me, you love this sweet graphic, go on the official Kiss Amazon page, keep scrolling, go to the next page, and just keep scrolling until you find it. It should still be there, and if you do, get it, because it's very soft, it's very nice. I love the graphic, and it truly fits like a glove. All right, we're halfway there. For number 5, we have Two Timer. Show a piece of Kiss merch, or your favorite piece of Kiss merch that you have multiples of or variants of. And so for this, I have to show my Gene Simmons Axe Bass controller for Rock Band and Guitar Hero. I did a whole video on this on the channel way back, even before the podcast maybe. I had to re-upload it because YouTube messed it up. But anyway, it's still on YouTube. Go check it out. It was a very fun video where I did an unboxing of this. I even plugged in Guitar Hero, dressed up like Gene, and played the guitar. So yeah, it was very silly. Very dumb, had a day off of work and said, you know what, I'm going to have some fun. But no, I love Guitar Hero. I love Kiss. This is definitely of my era. And so this is what I wanted to show here. You can see the other one is right behind me. This is one of those things that when you're a kid, you see it in the store, as it were, during Christmas time, and you're like, I want it, I want it, I want it. But you know you're never going to have it because you just can't afford it. But when you're an adult, you get to live your childhood as an adult and get those things because you can now afford those things that you couldn't when you were a kid. And so this was one of those bucket list items for me, a modern Kiss collector. And so this is absolutely awesome. I would like to at some point get it back out and, you know, play it again. But for now, I just like looking at it. I like having it. I like having two. Both of these are for the PlayStation. There was a Wii version, I think, or an Xbox version. But this is the PS2, PS3 version that is compatible with both Rock Band and Guitar Hero. So yeah, there you go. This is not really an official Kiss merchandise, but it is Gene Simmons and it's Kiss related, so it's close enough. There you go. There's my two-timer category. Okay, so these next two I've actually renamed, but they're the exact same prompt. So this one, number 6, is called I've Been Up and Down, I've Been All Around. Show your favorite piece of damaged Kiss merch. Again, collectors, we're always showing the most like pristine, mint condition copies. And so every now and again, you got to bust out the ones that have been roughed up over the years and some of the ones that don't look so good. And so what I want to show you here, another Kiss shirt. This is actually my dad's Kiss shirt. So I don't know how well you guys can see it, but this thing is beat up. It's got lots of rips, lots of tears, lots of holes. Look at this one. It's like another head hole down here. But no, it's definitely been through the ringer. It's definitely been worn, but I can't get rid of it. I think I may have even worn this in a previous episode. But yeah, it's definitely one of the more beat up items in my collection. And I think I'm going to go ahead and continue to wear this throughout the rest of the video because it is nice and comfy. All right, for number 7, we have Down Under the Rose. So in the Kiss vinyl tag video that we did, we had something called Under the Rose, where we showed our copy of The Elder on vinyl. Well, this is Down Under the Rose, where we're going to be showing a Kiss item from Australia. And this was by far the hardest one to do. When Rick said this, I was like, I don't even know if I have anything from Australia. And I had to think back, and I was like, no, I do have the official Kiss stamps that came out in 2023. So I've been waiting for the U.S. to do some really cool Kiss stamps for the U.S. Post Office. But of course, leave it to Australia to do some really awesome Kiss stamps for the Kiss 50th Anniversary End of the Road Tour. And I was really excited to get these, but was kind of bummed when I realized that I just couldn't go to the website, add the cart, and ship to America. These are for the Australian Post Office only. Luckily, there was somebody who was kind enough to send me some, and I reached out to them and was able to work out a deal, and they sent me some. I actually was able to get 2 of these folders of Kiss stamps. So really, really super cool. But yeah, this is the only thing I have that's Kiss from Australia. All right, moving right along to number 8, we have Bang Bang You. That's what you say to the hammer and nail when you're hanging up your favorite piece of Kiss merch that hangs. And for me, it's been here the whole time. It's the Sonic Boom gold record behind me. What a great present that was. It was actually Jeb's first. He got it signed by Tommy and Eric, but now it's mine. It hangs in my collection. It's here in almost every video. Sonic Boom is a great album. Monday Delilah is one of my favorite Kiss songs of all time, if not my number 1 favorite Kiss song of all time. So Tommy and Eric, I love what they brought to the band these last 20 years. So Sonic Boom, Monster, in my opinion, 2 great albums. What a fantastic gold record right there in the collection. So that's what I'm going to show for the category Bang Bang You. All right, number 9. We're getting close to the end, but number 9 is called From All of the Magazines. This was actually the hardest one, so even though, I don't know if you can see it, but even though I do have a full magazine rack behind me, I actually had a hard time figuring out which one was my favorite, and so I went with an unconventional choice. I mentioned Sonic Boom in the last category. Well, I may have to mention Monster here. This Monster Zine Pack edition was really just the icing on the cake as far as the new album goes. I mean, obviously the album itself for me is a great album. Real, raw, no studio tricks, nothing fancy going on, just straight ahead, in your face rock and roll. 12 songs, love the album, still to this day. One of my top 5 favorite Kiss albums, but this magazine in particular, provided hours of entertainment along with the album. There's lots of things in here, not just interviews with the band and Greg Collins. You also have some statistics and facts about Kiss, the tour. You have like really fun things like each of the band members talking about their very first concert. That's super cool. You also have like these little mini profiles on the band, which is really neat. And so in an era when social media was just becoming, what it is today, I mean, this was like 12 years ago. So we had social media, but it wasn't quite where it is today. And so this was like having, a small dose of social media. And I'm sure anybody who grew up reading magazines, you'll think the same thing. But yeah, I love it. Has all the lyrics and even some behind the scenes of how the songs were written. So yeah, I highly recommend getting this if you can, if you're a fan of Monster. You can see mine's pretty beat up. I do have another one over there sealed. But no, I love the 64-page Monster Fanzine edition or Zine Pack edition. Totally awesome and definitely worth showing here. Last but not least, we have category number 10, You're Everything to Me. Show your favorite, your most valued, most heartfelt piece of Kiss merch, and I guarantee you guys did not see this coming because I could show something big, something spectacular, something rare, something vintage, so whatever. But honestly, for me, it's this shot glass right here. This tall shot glass from '99. First of all, the artwork on it is absolutely sick. This was some of the first artistic artwork of the band that I had ever seen. Jeb even got a tattoo of it. That's how sick it is. But yeah, even though it sounds kind of weird, this shot glass is very meaningful to me, very heartfelt. Nothing really crazy about the item itself, but it's just more about the fact that it was my dad's. It was in his collection. It was there when I was a kid. It's now in my collection. And again, this is category number 10. And in category number 1, I showed something from my childhood, and here's something else from the beginnings of my, Kiss collecting. And so, again, this is a really fun video. Thank you, Rick, for starting this and doing this, a spin-off of the Kiss vinyl tag. Maybe in 2025 we'll be here doing it again. I don't know. But either way, like I said, anybody who's a Kiss fan, a Kiss collector, please follow along in the comments. You've heard my stories. You've seen my collection. Go check out Rick's original video and then also just search Kiss collecting tag. I know there's at least 1 or 2 other people that have done this. And like I said, let's get 3 sides in. Let's get Kiss FAQ. Let's get all the big Kiss podcasts involved in this. Tag them. And let's get the whole Kiss Army showing our Kiss collection. This is our time to just have fun now. Kiss is off tour forever, it seems, at least until the avatars. And so until then, it's just our time to have fun celebrating Kiss. And if you want to celebrate Kiss, you're in the right place. Please like and subscribe to Kiss Army Things. It really does mean a lot. And if all goes as planned, the Patreon should be up now too. So if you want to get involved with the Kiss Army Things Patreon, head over there, check that out and see what you think. If all goes as planned, there will be an extended version of this video up for you as well. We're going to try and have some more extended videos, some extra content, some of the episodes going up earlier. But rest assured, we're always going to be here on YouTube uploading videos for you, the Kiss Army. So check out the next episode of the Kiss Army Things podcast. Check out all our other videos. I really do appreciate you guys being here. I love reading your guys' comments, so please leave me some comments on your Kiss collection and be sure to tag everybody else. And I'll see you in the next video. You guys take care. My name is Xander. Peace out.